of the USS Enterprise restoration all during the program. I know Doug, Your Excellence, and many other people involved in restoration, and I've been looking forward to seeing it. Also, I want to thank the National Air and Space Museum for preserving human history for future generations. I see a lot of stuff I used to work on there. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you. The Starship Enterprise, which actually never flew.
Right, though it appeared to fly. And you asked whether we'll be showing it here at the museum, certainly, and I assume C-SPAN will be showing it also. It is on display here tonight and will be on display here for the foreseeable future. I mean, possibly forever. I don't think we will renovate this hall again for another 20 years or so, so you have a good chance to see it. It has been very carefully restored to look exactly as it looked in 1969, I think, at the time of the episode of The Trouble with Tribbles, which was a key turning point in the history of that show and the history of that model. And it has been very carefully wired up with LED lights, and 3 times a day on the hours of 11, 1, and 3 o'clock, the lights are activated and you can enjoy seeing Enterprise as it appeared on screen with flashing lights in red and green and white. See all the windows. It's quite a striking sight. Hope you'll come down and see it.
What did Gene Roddenberry have in mind when he developed Star Trek? And 45 years later, we're still talking about it. Initially, it wasn't that popular.
Exactly. It wasn't that popular to begin with, but it had a very devoted fan club early on, a very devoted audience. But he really wanted to do a kind of mythical show set in space, but he wanted to deal with contemporary issues. And that's what made it so interesting, that almost every story was a kind of veiled reference to something that was going on in the world around us, whether it was Cold War, antagonisms, the conflict in Vietnam, women's rights, racial tensions in the United States, conflicts between science and the humanities, conflicts between liberal and conservative points of view. And so he was drawing all his subject matter from the present, but then projecting it out into the future. And that gave people a new lens to look at current affairs.
We are about 15 minutes away